It's a specific kind of torture, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
You spend a fortune on a custom walnut media cabinet. You hide all the blinking black boxes. The aesthetic is just
Right.
perfect.
Right.
But then you sit down, you grab that remote, and nothing.
The classic battle between interior design and physics. And physics, it usually wins.
Usually. But today we're looking at a workaround. We are doing a deep dive on the Key Digital KD-IRC3856.
It's an IR receiver and emitter kit.
Yeah, we've pulled the data sheets, the schematics, all of it to see if this is really the silver bullet for that line of sight problem.
And kit is the important word there. The documentation makes it really clear this isn't just a sensor you stick on your TV.
Right.
It's meant to integrate with their central control unit, the KD-IRCB204. It's basically the bridge between the hidden brain and the visible eye.
And the whole mission is just to get back to a simple point-and-click experience.
Exactly.
So let's look at the hardware. The feature that stood out to me first wasn't the range or anything like that. It was a tiny little detail. The blink.
The visual feedback LED.
It sounds so trivial, but if you've ever had to troubleshoot one of these setups, it's huge. You never know if the remote battery is dead, if the sensor is broken,
or if the cable box just decided to freeze. Yeah.
Exactly.
And the specs say this little LED lights up whenever it gets a valid IR signal. So it's basically your first diagnostic tool.
So if it blinks, the problem's downstream.
Yep. If it doesn't blink, check your remote. It just removes all that guesswork.
Okay, so it blinks, but what is it actually catching? The specs talk about the infrared modulation frequency bandwidth. It lists it from 30 to 100 kilohertz. Why is that range a big deal?
Well, that's really the universal part of it. Most of your standard gear, your TV remote, operates at around 38 kilohertz.
Okay.
But some of the high-end stuff, certain cable boxes or AV gear, they push into higher frequencies, maybe 56 kilohertz, sometimes even higher.
So a cheaper generic IR repeater might get the TV volume, but it would just completely miss the channel change on the box.
Precisely. By covering that whole 30 to 100 range, Key Digital is basically just widening the net. It's why they can claim it works with virtually all standard remote controls.
Got it. Now, catching the signal is one thing, but you still have to be able to hit the target. Let's talk about the cone of control.
Okay.
The docs claim a range of up to 30 feet. That seems pretty generous for a sensor this small.
It is robust. I mean, it'll cover most living rooms, but
Right.
I'm glad you noticed the fine print. There's a huge caveat there.
Ambient interference.
Yeah. Sunlight.
Sunlight, halogen bulbs, plasma screens, all of those things are just blasting out infrared noise.
So that 30-foot range is the ideal.
It's the maximum, yeah. If
Yeah.
you put the sensor right where the afternoon sun hits it, that noise floor shoots up, and your effective range just plummets.
So placement really matters. What about the angle? Do I need to be directly in front of it?
No, and that's the other part of the cone. The reception angle is plus or minus 45 degrees off the center axis.
Which is pretty decent. It means you don't need, sniper precision with the remote. Exactly. You can be sitting at the end of the sofa, way off center, and it should still pick it up. It allows for a more natural posture.
And it's tiny, right? About 3 inches wide.
Oh, yeah. And it has an adhesive backing. You just stick it on the TV bezel or a shelf, and it just disappeared.
Okay, let's talk price. This whole kit is around $140. That's not cheap for a sensor.
It's not. But you're paying for that wide bandwidth compatibility, the connecting block, the whole system.
And the warranty.
And the 3-year warranty. You're pretty much buying insurance against frustration.
I guess that's the price of keeping that beautiful walnut cabinet closed.
Though, looking at this hardware, it does make me think about the bigger picture.
How so?
We're so obsessed with smart homes, right? Wi-Fi control, Bluetooth, voice commands.
Right.
And yet here we have this high-end piece of gear totally dedicated to infrared, a technology that's, 50 years old?
It's been around since the first remote control, yeah.
Yeah. So it raises a question for you listening at home. In this world of congested Wi-Fi and flaky Bluetooth pairing, is there actually a hidden value in sticking with a simple, dumb line-of-sight tech like IR?
I mean, it's unhackable.
It's unhackable. It doesn't need a router reboot. And as long as you can see the light, it just works.
Maybe dumb technology is exactly what a smart home really needs. Something to think about. Thanks for listening to this deep dive.